Hey, what's going on? So this podcast is going to be a little bit different. It's a recording of from last Saturday and the beginning of all this flooding that's going on in my area. And at the time, I was evacuated from my house. I was worried about my in-laws, but at this present time, I'm just recording this intro on the following Monday of the aftermath. I am moved back in my house. I'm safe. My family's safe. My in-laws are doing okay. Just a warning, there's some language in here that's not child friendly. But yeah, this episode's going to be a little bit different, breaking away from other stuff. It's just more keeping you up to date with what was going on in my life at the time, and telling you why this episode is how it is. I get a little emotional. I haven't edited anything in this. I'm just rolling with it. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm not sure how it's going to be accepted or taken, but it's out there in the world, and it's just me expressing myself as through a creative outlet. And that's what art is. That's what all of this is. It's just creativity through expression. Interested to hear your feedback on this. What's going on? You're listening to episode 9 of the Perspective Podcast, and I'm your host, Scotty.D.Russell of Perspective Collective. This show is about helping creatives like you develop your mind, build a brand, and grow an audience. Today's episode is kind of unique right now, as I am actually experiencing one of the more bigger floods that have hit Iowa. So in 2008, there was a massive flood. You may have seen coverage on it in the media, and it was a 100-year flood. Well, 8 years later, another 100-year flood, or 6 years later, another flood has hit us. And the first time, it didn't really impact me. It impacted my girlfriend at the time and her family, and she is now my wife. And we ended up moving out into that area thinking, like, it's a 100-year flood. What are the chances of this happening again? And it happened. It may be weird that I'm recording this week. It's not specifically because I'm about consistency. I tell you I'm going to give you an episode once a week, and, I deliver, but it's not even about that. I feel like I just have some things to say. This is therapeutic. Art is just all therapy to me. And just getting my thoughts out via writing or speaking or drawing, that's what gives me my release. That's what provides me brief moments of escape. And so I'm not really sure. I don't have a script for this, and it's just a really weird time in my life. My life has been completely put on pause. My wife gave me a call back yesterday that I needed to come home from Iowa City. It's like an hour and a half away from where I live in Cedar Falls, Iowa. And she's like, you need to get here. The floodwaters are coming up. It's expected worse than, originally reported. And it's going to be as bad as 2008. So I speed home. And when I get there, it was just a trip to see. So like my whole neighborhood, like everybody's packing up their houses in U-Hauls. These are all these people who've dealt with this flood back in 2008. And they like, so many people lost their homes, lost everything. A lot of people rebuilt. Some people were just getting done redoing their houses, and this flood is coming back again. And I just got done seeing pictures and stuff. And so we had to get evacuated from our area, and in order to even get close to our house, you have to go through a checkpoint, and like it's impossible to get to your house. Like our entire garage is covered. People's homes are flooded right now. The water hasn't even crested yet, so it sucks for me. But like, we're one of the lucky ones. Our first level is raised from the previous flood, but so many people aren't lucky like us. So like our first level is above the flood water. It's just a garage. So we had to just move everything inside from both garages and put stuff on our higher deck. So we'll be fine. But just like our neighbors, like get to lose everything again. It wiped out a ton of houses from the first time, and so like it's gonna wipe out a ton more houses. I know the city's probably gonna offer buyouts to people just to like give up their land and go move somewhere else, because people swore that if it ever flooded this bad again, they would be done, except the buyout. And crazy enough, you get another 100-year flood within 8 years. It's insane. Like, so I'm gracious. We are blessed to have my good friend Kirsten Moore. It's actually his wedding today, and I had his rehearsal dinner last night, and like trying to pack our home up and then help my wife help her parents, so she couldn't make it. So she was with her family helping, but like I'm at this rehearsal dinner, and then today I'm in the wedding, and he's letting us stay in his basement. So I'm recording from a basement right now. I have my wife here. My 2 cats are here, terrified. It's just weird. It's weird, and I'm trying to find ways to parallel this to what I say the show is about. Like this is adversity, and I'm a personal development guy. I'm self-help. I believe in this stuff. You know, a lot of it is just cheesy shit, but a lot of it also helps you develop and win your mind over. So when you go through things like what I'm experiencing right now that I've never experienced before, like this is something out of the movies. This is something you see on the news. You know, this isn't shit that could happen to me. There's no way. And here I am experiencing it and figuring out how do I handle this. And adversity, it's one of those things, the true test of one's character is how you respond to adversity. And for me, I live off a routine, so I need to still create. I need my outlet. I need to talk about it. I'm not here to get pity because so many poor souls have it so much worse than I do. I'm not here for pity. But as a creative, I need to get this off my chest. And I appreciate you taking the time to even care to listen. This is me rambling without a script like I normally have. Usually I have a point to get to, you know, something that can benefit you. But I also believe in building a personal brand. Like I want to help you build a brand. And to me, I'm tied to my brand. I am going to speak what's on my mind. I'm going to tell you, like, my life is not perfect. You know, maybe a hyper curated feed on Instagram with followers makes it seem that way, but it's not. Like, I deal with struggles. I'm student loan debt. You know, I work a day job. This is all just outside of work. Sorry. I've been handling it well until actually, like, just talking about it and venting about it. This shit is real. This is real. I don't know when I'll be able to go back to my home. I can only imagine what my in-laws, my wife's family's home is looking like right now. I can only imagine what my neighbors are going through. But this is life. It is what it is. You know, it's just material things that are going to be gone, but it's just the aftermath of not knowing what my house, my neighborhood is going to be like, what neighbors are even going to be there anymore, how many houses are going to get knocked down around me. But there's a silver lining to all of it. Like, our communities, holy crap, like the Cedar Falls area, the Waterloo area, the Waverly area, so many people volunteering to do sandbagging and, you know, helping each other. There's no race, there's no religion, there's no politics. It's just community, and it's so powerful to see everybody unite and help each other. It's a blessing to see people give a shit about other people and not care about any of these barriers that we build up. It's pretty amazing right now. I'm not really an emotional guy, but this is just tripping me up. My wife's a champ. Her parents are champs. I'm safe. My cats are safe. They're freaking terrified, but they're safe. They have their loving parents around. You know what? I get to be in a wedding for my best friend today. So, amidst all this bullshit, there is still positive. People will prevail. Love will prevail. art will prevail. This is tough, but it's necessary. And I just appreciate anybody who can relate and is going through stuff. They've lost their house. Like, I've had friends lose their stuff to fires, to floods, to tornadoes, and now I know what they went through. It's just a new level of understanding, and this is life. This is life. It's not going to get me down. You know, it's kind of messing me up for a little bit, but that personal development side, I'm going to prevail. I'm going to push through it, and I want to show you guys all that things aren't always perfect, yet you can't feel sorry for yourself. You can't feel like a victim. You can't be like, oh shit, why me? Why me? Because you're always being tested. This is all a test. And a quote I love, I believe it's from, I can't even remember off the top of my head. I'm so out of it, but a setback is just a setup for a comeback. And that's something I preached in one of my speeches a while back, and then I just had a friend remind me, and it's like, it's so true. Like, this setback is a setup for a comeback. And this flood is just flooding me with thoughts of, how can I channel this? How can I become a better person? How can I help others? How can I use this in my story? How can I help other people relate that they're not alone with this? And that's what this is about. That's what the Perspective Podcast is about. It's not about me. It's about helping people like you get to where you want to be in life. This is crazy. It's crazy. It is what it is. I'm a creator. I believe in myself. And I know I have what it takes, and I know I can help other people around here get through it as well. And that's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm built. That's what I'm here to do. So thank you for taking the time to listen to this. It's definitely not a typical show. If you want to find me, you can find me online at perspective-collective.com. I have a newsletter, you guys. It's a once a week newsletter. I talk about this stuff. I'll send you my thoughts. I'll send you any updates, any products I have coming out. I hook everybody up on my newsletter first. That's like where you can get one-to-one access to me, ask me questions, source your struggles. The first thing when you sign up to join my team, it's not just a typical newsletter because nobody likes newsletters. You're joining my team. You get access to me. The first thing I'm going to ask you when you join up is what's your biggest struggle? And that's what I tailor all my podcasts, all my art to, all my blogs are all sourced around how can I give advice to help you get to the next level. When I say help you, that sounds like you're broken or you need fixed, and I need a better word, but I just want to speak from experience. If there's something that I can speak from that can help you get to the next level in your creativity, that's what my newsletter is about. So again, if you're interested in joining that, it's a weekly thing. It's perspective-collective.com/join my team. And if you want to support the show, I'm so blessed by anyone who's left a review on iTunes. Seriously, that means the world to me, especially with tough times like this where it's like, should I create? Should I take the week off? But no, I love this stuff, and I do it for my own growth, and hopefully it's providing growth for you as well. So if you want to support the show, leave an iTunes review. That always makes my day. Plus it helps the show get more discovered. And just pass it to a friend, okay? We're all human. We're all in this together. You know, seeing this stuff happen this weekend just lets me believe in humanity again, with all this political garbage, with all, like, people using religion to have hate against each other. It made me believe in humanity a little bit again. And I'm thankful for all of this. And as always, I need to give a big thank you to Nick Jenkins of Blookah for hooking it up with the theme music that you'll hear on this show. He's amazing. Go to SoundCloud and check out Blookah. That's Blookah. Thanks for... I wasn't planning on getting on here and like getting emotional, but it's just a powerful feeling when you actually get stuff off your chest. And I'm not ashamed. I don't care. I feel better right now. I'm ready to go to a wedding, have some drinks, and enjoy one moment away having fun with my friends. And I'll be right back on it. You're not going to get me knocked down. I'll be back. I'll always be here. And I want to encourage you to do the same. So just keep showing up, keep putting in the work, and keep creating. You've got this.